dreams come true. Let's rock this chat. Don't need no flag. Got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some loving. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you give up now. Go the distance with the information girls. Information girls. We got the pills, we got strategies where dreams come true. Let's rock this chat. Don't need no flag. Got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some loving. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you give up now. Go the distance with the information girls. Ooh, yeah, ooh, hey. Information girls. With the information girls.
Hey everybody, this is Gio, and I am one of the information girls.
And I am Marlene, and I am one of the information girls.
All right now, and we're here to just chit chat and see who has questions and we're just going to talk about our stuff, and you guys can just chime in with questions or questions about what we're doing to grow our channel and things like that. And I also maybe we'll talk about my new little invention that I have over at Teamville, but I'm not going to give it away too much because you have to be a channel member.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't give it all away.
No, girl, can't do that. Can't do it. Have to be on the What Happened show. Okay, let's see who's all in the chat. Okay, we got J-Luck Blog is in the chat. That's our Team Hottie sister.
Yes.
Hey, J-Luck. Miss Kim's Bling Brother, get down on it, club girl. Hey, Miss Kim, what's up? We got Edward Smart, our singer, aka Drake.
Drake.
Hey, Drake, baby. Hope your girl ain't listening. I was only playing. All right, we got Miss Hood Roller Sarah is in the house. So that's all in the chat for right now.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's just start off talking about why we decided. Hey, Jaden is in the house. How you doing? Why I decided to break down my channels. Okay.
You could start first.
Okay. Boss Life Online had a lot of stuff going on that channel. And I'm pretty sure that my subscribers were saying, well, what is her channel really about? You know, so once me and Marlene started this channel, we really started reading the community guidelines. And then I was just reading about how to grow your channel and stuff like that. The first thing they said that you have to figure out what it is your audience like about your channel. Are you confusing your audience? Do you have too much stuff going on? You know, and I really took a look at my channel and I said, you know what? I want to move my vlogs from over here and put it on this other channel that I'm trying to do something with and change the name of it. So that's what I did. And when I did that, I did notice that my channel took a hit in traffic. And so what I did was I tried to come up with other things related to business and income. And I see that it is coming back now. Okay. Right. And then when I moved my vlogs over to Geo's Vlogs H-Town, it just kind of it just went. because people like vlogs.
Right.
Okay, so I see that that channel is growing as well, and team build has always just been team build,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So that is one of the reasons, why I decided to do that is because of the community guidelines. And you cannot, like confuse your audience because they're gonna like they don't know what video gonna come out.
Yep.
So what do you have to say, Marlene?
Okay. So when you and I talked about we were going to niche down our channels because that's really the term, what they call it, niching down your channel.
Right.
I noticed when at first I was kind of hesitant to do it because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, my blogs were doing very they were doing very well over on at the time living your best life. But if you think about it, like when I sat down and I wrote down on a book and I said, what really is living your best life? So my first thing was, I don't think that the name of my channel fit what I wanted to do on the channel. So that
Mm-hmm.
was the first thing I had to go through. Like, okay, so if it doesn't fit, now what are you going to call it? So I had to go through the process of trying to find a name that I thought would fit. And then through process of elimination, came up with Marlene Motivates, and then went through and changed everything, thumbnails, the content that was going to be on the channel, all of that, and then started putting content where it belonged. Like my reviews goes on Marlene Reviews, my vlogs goes on Marlene Vlogs, anything that has to do with a home or fixing a home or any type of thing is going to go on Marlene Renovates and Decorates. And I feel that since I've done that, yeah, just like you said, Gio, my channel took a hit because my vlogs left, but now I'm starting to get the right audience. I'm starting to see people who are actually only coming there just for that. And I think that that's the most important part of a channel is you want the right people to be drawn and come to your channel.
Right, right. And I'm still working on Boss Life Online to see what it is I need to do or if I need to change that channel all the way. I'm not so sure what I need to do, but I've been noticing that the biggest hits that I have over there is when I do my lives on Thursdays and paparazzi. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So you have to kind of take a look. Oh, and my how to's, how to do this, how to do that, over on Boss Life Online, that they are a big hit. So I'm beginning to, if you take a look at your channel and you look at the video that people really actually watch, that is
Mhm.
what you should niche it down to.
And,
Okay.
and and also I will say, Gio, when I started looking in my back office in my analytics, you have to go back and actually look at videos and see what's your audience retention. What videos do they like? Look at that those titles. Look at the keywords that you use. So the more that I started doing that, I was like, okay, they like this type of content. So go and make more of that. So that's been helping me too as well.
Yeah, see, that's exactly. And I believe I've heard this from Beverly a lot. She says that she lives in her analytics, and I see why. I feel like some people it takes whenever you're ready to receive it, that's when you're gonna receive it and do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've heard this over and over and over because I have so much I had and still do so much going on in my life that I didn't receive it all. I heard it, but it didn't say, you know what I'm
The
saying?
thing is, you weren't ready.
Right, right,
You can hear things all the time, but it isn't until you're like, when you're in that mode, like, okay, it's time to make changes and you're ready to actually put things into action. That's when things are going to change for you. You have
right,
to be ready for
right.
that.
So when I believe when we really start reading the community guidelines, I think that helped us get ready,
Yes.
to do what we're doing now. And like I said, I'm still not quite done with Boss Life Online because I put a lot of effort into Geo's vlogs because I wanted that to, to do whatever it's going to do, and it does pretty good. I'm satisfied with it. I just got to get Boss Life back to where the views were really good before I took off the vlogs, because maybe that's what they really liked, you know,
Right.
was the
Exactly.
rights. But now that I've taken off the vlogs, I see now what they really like too.
Mhm.
It's my how tos, paparazzi, and some of the money videos. Okay, so I got
Yes.
to figure out how to work all of that in.
Actually, Aubrey asked, "Are you still taking YouTube questions?"
Oh yeah, we're taking YouTube questions, but another thing that factored in why Boss Life and what is that? Geo's blogs is doing okay. Well, Geo's blogs is doing well. Boss Life, I'm still working on it. It's our thumbnails.
Hmm.
When we changed our thumbnails and we got into
Yes.
Canva and really went over there and learned how to use Canva,
Hmm.
that's when we started getting a lot of recommendations, and I started seeing a lot of other people come to my channel and never have come to my channel. And so the thumbnails and your titles has to be attention grabbing.
Right. You have to, because if you think about it, if you don't have like a good thumbnail, who is going to want to click on? Just like I looked at my stuff, I'll be honest with you, Gio. I looked at my old thumbnails and I was like, I didn't even want to click on it. And it's my stuff.
I know.
I was like, that looks terrible.
And
So
yeah, some of my thumbnails, I look at, I'm like, girl, what was I thinking about?
terrible.
But
Mm,
we had to go through that process to get to where we are today, you know.
mhm,
But I really like Canva, and I went pro in Canva because I'm really serious about my channels,
mhm.
and I'm going to invest in myself. Okay,
Right.
so with that said, it's I think actually, Aubrey, did you have a question? One of it says she don't know how to use Canva. Don't we have a Canva something?
We have a one tutorial on how to make I know I made one about how to make a YouTube thumbnail. I made
It's
that
some
one, and how
information
to
there.
make an account for Canva. I think those two, but it could be something that if you guys are interested in, we could do more things to show you how to do more things in Canva. That's not a problem.
Okay. Also, she's asking, does anyone know if you can do an YT intro and outro in Canva? I believe that you can, but I don't know if you have to be a pro. Pandy is the one that is know a lot about Canva. Pandy, you want to come up here
Hmm.
talk about Canva, because we're having some questions from Aubrey asking if any can we do a YT intro or outro in Canva. I don't do those types of things in Canva. Actually, Aubrey, I do my all my intros and outros on my editor. I have a
Yes.
editor that I bought. It's mine. I don't have to pay for it no more, no monthly,
Right.
and that is where I do mine. Okay, let me just drop the link for Pandy.
Edward Smart says you can do an intro and outro in Canva.
Really?
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to bring Pandy up here.
Okay. So, Gio, I also wanted to like, okay, so now that we niche down our channels and stuff, have you been noticing now? I'm starting to see subscribers because I know that's one thing that for a long time my channel was at a standstill for a long time. Like the number would not move.
I know.
And since I have made the change, how long has it been since we made a change? 3 months.
Yeah.
3 months. It does not sound possible, but I believe I got over 200 subscribers in 3 months.
Right. Because we changed our channels.
Yeah.
And boss, I mean, Geo's blogs, I was at a standstill, and all of a sudden I got about another 40 or 50 people that has joined Geo's blogs. And I think I got like maybe 40 more for Boss Life Online, because all of them was just standing still.
Right. And I think that's something too. Before, and I'll be honest with you, when I first started YouTube, I was doing YouTube because of what I wanted to do. And now that I'm starting to get into it, YouTube is not for what you want to do, it's what your audience wants to see. And that's something that I had to learn to accept too. It's not just because I like, just like it's certain things. Yeah, I'm kind of favored to like to do more on my channel, but you got to ask, what does your audience like?
Hey, Pandy.
Hi, Pandy.
Hey y'all, I'm not that presentable right now. I
You
was in
look
here
all right
cooking and
to
cleaning
me.
up.
Okay,
Thank you.
can you answer Aubrey's question? She wanted to know if you could do an outro or intro in Canva.
Yes, you absolutely can. They have templates there for you to do that, and you don't have to have the paid version. All of that is available to you in Canva. And
So all
I've made a
of
few
that is
tutorial
free.
videos on it as well.
So
hmm
that's free too, right?
That's both the free and paid version. Now, some of the free ones do have the watermark on them, but a lot of them don't. You just got
Okay.
to search.
So I'm gonna suggest that what you do, Aubrey, is you go to YouTube, because this is the best informational channel I know. And then you say how to make an intro in Canva. Sit there and watch that video. Okay. And then once you watch it all the way through, you start it over. And then if he said, okay, go to Canva, stop it. In another browser, you open up Canva, and then you go there. Then you play the video. If it says now, click on this, stop the video, go over to Canva and do what he says like that.
Absolutely.
That's how I learned really fast. I don't go without that video telling me what to do next, and then I go do it. So that is the best way to learn how to do anything. Just go to YouTube and ask. It's a lot of people
hmm
on YouTube that do Canva.
Right.
Okay, let
Yeah,
me
I
see.
use a lot of their templates, a lot.
Mhm.
And I
So,
just kind of like tweak them.
so Pandy, is there anything you want to tell the audience, anybody who's watching now or on the replay, tell them something about Canva or something that you use in order to help as well?
Absolutely. I highly recommend Canva, especially if you are new to editing, because me personally, I had no editing experience or background whatsoever. So if I could take to it and learn it and use it and, personalize it the way that I have, it's simple. Anyone can do it. And I highly recommend, especially if you're a content creator, if you have channels, there's different templates in there and the sizes are already formatted. Like they have Instagram posts, Facebook posts, TikTok posts. So whatever social media that you're trying to brand your content to, there's already templates in there for you. All you have to do is type in a tag word that you want to, come up with content thumbnail or channel art or whatever. Canva is your best friend. And I started off with the free version, but I've been having the paid version for the last 2 years because it's like Bible. So I highly
Mhm.
recommend it.
Mm.
Right. Now there was
hmm
a thank you, Pandy, for that. Thank you
You're
for coming
welcome.
up. And
You are welcome. I'm gonna drop back down into the chat, y'all, because I got some stuff cooking on the stove.
okay, thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, Pandy.
All right, y'all.
Okay. There was another question, and I'm going to just say this about analytics. Uh, I think Tracy said, "Can you do a tutorial on Canva?" Okay. Uh, Me and Marlene are going to talk about what we do best over there, and then we'll split it up to see what. Now, I know how to make really, really nice thumbnails, but
Mhm.
I have not used like the intro, outro thing. I might try to look at that to just make a video about it, at least the basics on it. But there was something else she asked if we could do a tutorial on analytics. Now,
Right.
let me just tell you about that on my side. I don't know if Marlene, can you do that?
What?
A tutorial on analytics and what everything means.
I can always see, the whole thing is I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I will always share what I know.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
still learning just like you guys. I don't know everything that there is about analytics, but I know that there are some things that I know that maybe somebody else doesn't know. So what I do know, I can share.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell Tracy. The same thing I told uh, Aubrey. YouTube is a how to site, it's a big informational site. If you want to know about how to do this in analytics or how to go look for this and how to go look for that, I go to how to, how do I use analytics to help my site grow? There are going to be a bunch of videos that come up. I suggest that you listen to a few of them. Okay, and try to
Mhm.
listen to the people that's got a lot of subscribers, not the ones that's got two or three or even 100. You need people that's been on YouTube a long time, that's got like over 200 and some thousand subscribers. Look at those people, and they can guide you and tell you a lot about analytics. That's how I'm learning it, you know. And then
Right.
when I get it down to where I am comfortable with what I'm talking about, how to pronounce all the stuff they be
That's another thing too.
and all of that, then I will make a video about it. But I'm learning too because I thought I knew something. Child, please, I don't know yet. But
Mm-mm.
if you want to learn, all you have to do is put in, how can I use analytics to grow my channel? You know, what is analytics in YouTube? Okay, I
Right.
think you.
And also, Gio, make sure you let everybody know we have a playlist with and things about analytics here on Information Girls that they should watch because it's not really being watched on this channel.
Oh, a
We
playlist.
have a
Oh yeah.
playlist on some things that we've talked about analytics on here on Information Girls,
Let
but
me see if I can
those don't
find
get
it.
the views. People like the how to's on this channel, which I can understand, but it's really important, guys, for you to go and find out about analytics because if you don't know what's going on in your back office, your channel is not going to show it.
No, I was trying to see if I can find that playlist for her because this is stuff that we know, right, Marlene,
Right.
about analytics. I'm trying to see if I can find. I was going to put the playlist analytics basics. Now that's one you did, Marlene.
Okay.
So I want to go and get this link to it. I think we did some other stuff, but it's under. We were talking about other stuff that would uh, kind of go with it. But let me put this link in here. Copy, and then this is and see we got this from the back office from actually the community guidelines.
Right.
So she's just, if you'll listen to what Marlene is saying in this video, what is, I forget what her name was, Tracy.
Yes.
You will at least know about the basics of the analytics. Okay. And there were some other things. Go ahead and talk, Marlene, because I want to go back to
Okay.
our playlist.
So, one of the first things I think is important, most of us in here are content creators. So, we know maybe a little bit, but the whole thing about improving your channel, you can't just stand still on your channel because it's going to show. You can't just skim by. We always have to improve everything, whatever it is, even small little things. Improve your lighting, improve your thumbnails, improve like, uh, the the quality of your audio, and always improve on quality, because that's what people like to see. People like to see your improvements. People like to see your increased confidence, because people know when you know what you're talking about and when you don't. So know what you're talking about whenever you make your content, and just shine through with your personality, because that's the difference between each and every one of us as content creators. Each and every one of us has a different personality, something that we can teach or something that we can show on our platform here on YouTube. So use your platform the way you want to, and the right people are going to be drawn to it.
Right. Uh, actually, I just want to just say, on one of my channels, which is called Blue Shorts 2022, uh,
Yes.
I had a short. Well, this is how it happened. I was cooking me a cheeseburger at home.
Gio, what had happened was
Yeah, what had happened was I was cooking me a cheeseburger at home. I wasn't even thinking about making no short. I was hungry. And so the cheeseburger, when I put the cheese on, I said, "Ooh, that look good." And I started cutting up the lettuce, the onion, the tomato. Then I stopped and something say, "Make you a short of that cheeseburger while it's cooking." I said, "Ain't nobody gonna look at that." And I like my meat well done. Okay, I don't eat no raw stuff. So I got my phone and I took it and I put it on the side and I fixed it up. Do you know that just that got 17K? 17,000.
17,000
I was
views.
like, what? And because I didn't even check it, I just left it because so you just never know what short might get what.
Right.
Okay.
And
So,
and also, Jill, I was excited. Remember what I just called you about before we went live? I
right.
was I was like, did you do something to my channel? Because I'll be honest with y'all, when I go live, sometimes you get 30, 50 views. If I get 50 views on a live stream, I'm excited. So I just went to I went to work yesterday. When I woke up this morning, I just clicked on my videos like I always do, and I saw 245 views. I was like,
Right.
so that means somebody's watching something. So I have to go back in my back office when this stream is over and look, what did I put as my keywords? What did I use as my tags? Because that's what you want to keep getting, that same thing.
Right.
I'm just excited to have over 200 views on a live stream. That's
Right.
exciting for me.
Girl, I know. Congratulations. Because I was
Thank you.
like,
I'm excited
what?
for you too. Blue Shorts, go head on.
Yeah. And I had been working on that channel for months trying to. I've had one to go 3,000, but I've never had one to go that much. I was
Now
like,
that's
wow.
exciting. I'm
So
hoping you
now,
get some people from that too.
I did. I only had 25 people. Now I got 62, I think.
So you got about 40
Six,
people.
60. Yeah, from that one short. Yeah.
Sure.
I need to do that about 18 times so I can go and get 500. Okay, let's go back and Ashley said her second question is, what do you do with storing your videos on StreamYard when it gets over 100 hours? I don't store them. Actually, Aubrey, if you notice that when you do a live stream, those live streams are actually on YouTube. And you can download that video anytime you want, that live stream anytime you want to. But on StreamYard, what I do is I just get rid of the recording, not the video, not the broadcast, because it'll give you two. You want to just delete the recording of it, and that will give you back some hours.
Because I think on mine I get up to 50 hours. I don't know what you get, Gio, but I believe I get up to 50 hours
Yeah,
of recorded.
I think it's 50 hours for me too. Pandy is saying, what did Pandy say? Uh, let's see. I have an external hard drive that all my videos are stored on. Best $40 investment ever. Okay. So you can get a hard drive, external hard drive, and you can back up all your videos on it. Okay.
Yes.
That's what I really need to do is figure out how to do that. I mean, I know how to do it. I just got to get the right one for this computer and back up all my files and from my other computer on there. Okay, you can do that. But she was talking about on StreamYard. All you have to do on StreamYard, if you want to get to make room for them to do other to save other stuff for you, Audrey, is you just delete the recordings of the old ones.
Right.
You know,
Because I remember when I first called you freaking out because I was like, which one do I delete? Because you don't want to make sure when you look at it, it will tell you beforehand, delete from YouTube or delete completely. You got to make sure you read before you go through, because if you hit the one, because I did it one time, remember when I called you all upset, I deleted one live stream that had like 100 and something views. You can't get it back. So make sure you don't hit the one that says delete
well,
broadcast.
yeah. Well, what you want to do? Let me see if I can just go. Well, I can't show her now because I'm in it. But I was going to show you to just maybe I'll make a video and put that on Boss Life Online, Aubrey, and then I'll just tag you in it when I make it. Okay.
Right.
Okay, let's see what else is next. Panties, okay. Carnice was saying, actually, Aubrey, I suggest if you're going that much, you should consider investing a monthly installs, and this helps even save lives to be re-uploaded if you like. Oh, she talking about, is that in StreamYard? You're talking about Carnice?
Yes.
Yeah. If yeah, you can pay, to get a lot more space in there. Every month you can pay and you don't have to delete too much or nothing.
Right.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Pandy and Carnice. And then Ashley Aubrey said, can you DM the link? Was it on Amazon? Okay, I guess her and oh, she's talking about the external.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that that's important to have an external hard drive. I feel like that's something that a lot of us as content creators, either you make a big mistake or something like, I don't know who said that in the chat, that somebody says, heaven forbid you lose your channel. Now you lose your channel, you're going to have to start all over again from zero with subscribers. But if you have that content, you can just put it back up on a whole new channel.
Right.
You ain't gonna have to make anything. So it's something that you got to be conscious of that too. You have to remember that this YouTube is a business, and if you don't treat it like a business, that's what you're gonna get.
Right. Yeah, this happened. When did this happen, Marlene? A week ago?
Yes, a week ago.
Blue shorts.
Blue shorts. A week ago.
Yeah, about a week ago. This my channel is called Blue Shorts 2022. I'll put it in the chat, the name of it. Blue Shorts 2022. If anybody wanted to look at it. But anyway, IT specialist here, IJS. Miss Kim is saying you can also use cloud storage as a backup for your external backup. Yeah, you got to pay for that too. Don't you, Kim?
No, yes. You don't have to pay for that. They give you a certain amount for free.
Oh, you can. Okay, yes, because if God forbid you lose your YT account, all videos are there, right? Okay, Feast with Carnice. Yes, Auntie. And you know what? Never upload the hard drives from the same source. Make sure transfer from one hard drive to another. You can also store on a flash drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's $20. A flash drive is $20.
Yes.
You can also use the thumbnail drives as well, as they have way more capability than they had in the past. Oh, really? Okay. facts, but they're thinking more from me now with the storage. I must erase. Okay, I guess y'all know what y'all talking about.
Because
'Cause I'm too
I
good
don't
for
know
this.
either.
You would want to have external drives when you are a content creator, not as you always want to have a backup of your files.
Oh, Cornice is saying flash drives are cheaper.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, Gio, can you let's talk about how okay, now that it's been 3 months since we've done this change of our channels, tell everybody, what have you seen? What have you seen the difference besides, getting some subscribers? How has your channel changed since you've moved over?
Well, I'm getting people that actually just really watching my videos, even though I don't get a ton of views on some of my videos, but I'm getting more views than I ever had. And then I'm getting people that actually, uh, that don't have channels watching my channel.
People who
You
are
know,
just supporters.
right? They are just supporters, and every time I put up a certain video, they always come and watch it. So that's why I'm watching and looking, and I'm saying, "Oh, now I see what I gotta make." Like
Mhm.
that. Those boss life. The
Boss,
one?
boss up motivation.
Yeah, they like that. That small video that's a minute and something. That's they really like it. And I'm like, they be asking me, "When you gonna do that?"
I be asking.
And I think it's a combination of how I have it set up in the music.
hmm I
Right,
agree.
right. So I've been getting really people that real, I mean, just not YouTube content creator supporters. I have a lot of those too, but I'm beginning to see other people that I have never seen before. I'm beginning to see more Indians come into my channel, people that live in India and the Philippines.
Right. Because that's what it's about, finding a loyal, I guess you could say, fan base. That's what you want to build, people who, no matter what you put up, they're going to come. And that's going to happen when you don't confuse your audience, because I believe a lot of us did it. I did that for years because I'll be honest with you, I wanted to put up what I wanted to because I was like, this is my channel and I'm going to do what
Right.
I want. And I'm going to put
Well,
whatever I want on here. And guess what? It was showing.
Well, I was on this channel where this guy, it was a big channel, and he had a guest on there. And he said that the same thing you said, Marlene. He said he wanted to do what he wanted to do, but he had to stop and make his channel about one thing. And
Mhm.
he said when he stopped and made it about one thing, and that one
One
thing out
thing.
there, and drove that one thing, is when he made it up to 500 some thousand folks.
hmm
Okay. And he said, whether you like it or not, if you really want to make it on YouTube, he said that's the best thing to do. That's one of the reasons I moved my vlogs over to another channel, because I wanted to make that about just my vlogs. So what I'm really trying to do now is figure a boss life out, boss life online. And it could really be about a lot of things. I mean, it could be about one thing, but that one
Right.
thing is I'm trying to figure out which one of those things right now. That's why I'm in my analytics trying to see. But what the main thing that I have viral over there on Boss Life is how to's.
Right. And as Kim said, you have to make a choice between whether you want your channel to be a hobby or an income producer. And that's what when I decided it's not time to stop treating this as a little play thing, because I even had spoke it, and we know what the words that you say, that's what you put out in the atmosphere. If you say, oh, it's just my little YouTube channel, like it's nothing, you treat it like that, and that's what you're gonna get back. What you put out in the atmosphere is what you receive back. So I started to claim that my channel is going to be big because I'm going to put in the hard work. I'm going to research. I'm going to understand. I'm going to know about my analytics. I'm going to give my audience what they want to see. The more that you start doing that, you can't help but grow. You can't help
Right.
but start getting more views. Yeah,
And
it's
and
business.
yeah, it's true, and it really is true because over at Team Build with Geo, that's all it's ever been. Team Build with Geo. What do I do over there, Marlene? I build teams,
You sure do.
and that is all I do over there. And I do a little bit of a how tos, and then I talk about team building. And that
But
channel
it's
is in
always focused on things for your members.
right, and that channel has just been on its own. I ain't
Mhm.
really had to do too much to it. It don't have like 2 or 3 thousand members, but
Yeah.
it has the views. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And
And you remember when you first started that channel over there? Remember what people were saying that that channel will never make it as a member
right,
on the channel?
right. They said that that'll never happen. That people ain't loyal. People ain't gonna play them
And
playlists.
people are lazy and they won't do it.
Right. That's what they told me. That's what was said in a live stream that I was in when I was trying to explain what I was doing. Is people ain't gonna do it. They ain't loyal.
That'll never work.
That I never worked. Oh, 3 years later, what's happening? What's going on? Team deal with people. Now, if I had to listen to them, I would not be. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
a channel. I would not be making no money over there. I wouldn't have nothing.
You
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 cannot listen to everybody.
yeah, right. And you know what encourages me all the time? I have it on my wall. I'm looking at it right now. You know, the CEO of Starbucks. It took them almost 3 years. They got hundreds of investors that told them, no, 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 that will never work. And she said, oh, I don't care how many no's I get. All it takes is one yes.
Right.
And when you're determined to get that one yes, that's all you need. All you need is that one viral video. So don't
Right.
give up on your dreams because you're getting no's. That doesn't mean no, it just means no, not right now. And that encourages me
Or
all the time.
somebody's telling you it ain't gonna work. How they know if they God? I have to take it right on back to my therapist. My therapist sit there and told me because I was up in there trying to. Oh, I know this is gonna happen if I do this. She said, "Hold up, you're not God. You don't know what's gonna
Mhm.
happen until it happens. And in the meantime, just be happy and don't worry about it." you
Mhm.
know so all of those people that was telling me that and really kind of hurt my feelings because I called Marlene.
Yeah. I was mad too. I said, who is it? She wouldn't tell me who it was, but I was trying to get, I'll go over there.
And so I was like, why would they say that? And but I had a following on Boss Life Online long. I had a group of people that anytime I opened up Boss Life Online, they were there. Period. And so those are the people that helped me decide on what type of playlist I needed and what would they play and all of this stuff. Marlene helped me come up with the rules and all of this stuff. So I started the group and we started it out free. Okay. They still said it wasn't gonna work. And
Yeah, I
then when I
remember that.
went member, oh,
Ha ha.
it
But
really
you
wasn't
know,
gonna
it's one thing that my therapist told me years ago that I still
work.
think about. People who are small minded, they're small minded. They can't understand because that's not their dream. You got to remember when something is your dream and your vision, nobody can stop it and block it because what God
Right.
puts inside of you for your
Right.
dream and your hopes, that's yours. It's not theirs. So we have to stop trying to let other people discourage us from our dreams because it doesn't matter. We have to stop worrying about who likes and who dislikes and whatever. You just stay busy in your dreams. That's
That's
it.
right.
You
And
stay busy.
Kim is saying, Satan, get back. Feast with Carnices calling them Jezebels. Kim is saying, say that, Marlene. Some will, some won't. Some won't. So what next? The devil is a lie. That's right, because it sure did happen. Feast said the rock road always get you to the right path. Yes, it does too. The rocky road. Yes, yes. So uh I guess we said all of that to say don't let nobody deter you from your dream, no matter. And this is why my mentors always told me be careful who you share your dream with. But I had already opened Team Bill with Geo, and they wanted to know. I came in there with that channel, and so the person knew me and wanted to know more about the channel. And I was saying it as soon as I said they ain't gonna do it.
No, and guess what? You know why? But we have to understand why people come in our lives. That person who came in and did the same thing. Remember? So sometimes people will tell you they come in because they're trying to find out to learn so that they can go and try to duplicate. But remember the stream I just did is often imitated, never duplicated.
Right.
Nobody can be you, Gio, just like nobody
Right.
can be me. And
Right.
nobody can be anybody in the chat. You just got to learn to walk in your own worth and your own power.
Right. Right. And no sooner than we had opened it up 3-4 weeks. I swear it was like everybody was trying to do what I was doing. But see, one of the things that I learned from Marlene, and she steady told me this, they're not you, and God did not give them that dream. That's why it ain't gonna work.
It won't. See, people will try something once, maybe twice, but they don't understand why they're not getting the viewership or they're not getting X, Y, and Z because that's not their dream and their vision. They weren't there to come up with that. So it won't work. So don't worry about it. It will fizzle.
Right.
It will fizzle.
Yeah. And it took me a little while because I didn't like the fact that people were doing it. But now it's like I don't really care because it's finally sunk in me that I had never seen anything like that till I got to YouTube.
YouTube is a whole different animal.
Thank you. Point blank, just take your stuff, use it in your face, and don't care. And think that they have the right to do it.
No, and remember, and they'll come in when you're live or on a video and say, I'm going to use this.
Right. I had never seen no beast like that.
What? It's a whole other animal.
I was upset. Okay, of course I was. But today, when people do that, I know because I didn't walk the walk. I have walked through it all. I have walked through the tears. I have walked through it all. And today I know, go ahead, it ain't going to work for you because God didn't give it to you. And another thing, if you don't have the skills to do it, if you're not a leader, it ain't going to work for you. If you don't have the skills that I have to put together something, and you try to go do the same thing, but you don't know how I did it or whatever, it ain't going to work for you. You're going to give it up sooner or later.
That's what I'm saying.
It took me, but I'm just saying this, Marlene, and I'm just trying to get this out because I need to, because I've never talked about it. But I finally understand I don't have to be upset no more.
That's a thing, too. And I feel, Gio, for myself, I don't know about you, but I feel a freedom now and a peace since I've changed my channel. I can't explain it to you unless you have been I felt like all the confusion that was wrapped up in my channel. I felt like when I changed that name and now that I'm in my niche, I feel so much peace because I feel like now I have a focus. Yeah. Whereas I felt like I was unfocused and distracted. I was all over the place.
Right.
But now I feel like I'm not. So
right.
That's how it's working for me.
Right. And you have a peace. So I don't care what they do or try to do or whatever, but let me tell you, you're not me. You don't have this creative mind. That's right. I walk with God in the front of me, and if you really ain't doing that, you can forget it. You may try, but you're not Geo. So once I got
That.
there, and I'm not talking about anybody, I'm talking about what my experience is and why I feel free. I don't care. Because I finally got it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, Marlene? And it's
I think it takes time. That's a thing as a YouTuber. It takes time for you to develop that strength. Like before, when somebody would just like you
right,
want to tear their head off and you can't believe it. Oh, and remember all the times I call you, I can't believe it.
right.
But now it's just like let them do it.
Who
Let them
cares?
do it because you ain't me. Let them do it.
Right, right.
Oh, because all I'm going to do, if it's my content, all I'm going to do is very kindly click report.
That's right.
And then I move on.
Right. It's no big, before we used to be all upset and
Oh
crying.
man.
I ain't got time. And I'm only just telling you guys this because if you're going through that and you're walking through that, you'll get to a point to where you'll just know, okay, they ain't me. And most of the time it don't work for them.
And Gio, remember all those times when you told me, you know what we just talked about on the Information Girls, what happened to me and all that stuff. And I was just so angry and all that stuff. But I feel like you have to get that out your system for you to move on.
Right.
So now that it's out, now it's like, okay, so let's go. Put your foot on the gas and let's go.
Right.
You got to release things and let it go.
Right. Okay. Parnice is saying, God has and have had his own plan for each and every one of us. That is so true. Pandy's saying that part. Kim is saying haters will tell you it won't work because they don't know how to make it work. I know that I'm rocking my business to the next level and the next and the next. I've asked God to bless, and he is. Yes, he is. That's what I'm saying. You have to stay focused on what you're doing. And all the people that's trying to make you unfocused, like what's happening to myself, But once I got to the point, because I kept telling myself, I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I just had never dealt with that kind of beast before.
Right. See,
And
what it is, Gio, is for a while, because it's natural as a human being. It's natural when somebody takes or puts you down or says something. It's natural for you to want to react to it. But, when you put so much energy into that other person, you're feeding and fueling that energy. So when you stay in that negative and dark space, that's where you're going to stay. You have to choose. And I had to say to myself, Marlene, you got to choose to come into the light. You got to show them who you are. Don't show them who they are. Show them who you are. Show them what you've walked through and what you are right here today. And that's what you got to do.
and the reason I kept saying I'm better than this from feeling, because I know that's dysfunctional, and I was giving them more power. You see what I'm saying? And then my channel is still sitting there stagnated because I'm trying to figure out what can I do and why they doing this. And oh my God, I'm so free of all of that. I just thank you, Jesus.
Free.
One day I woke up and it just wasn't there. I prayed. That's what I said, God, I can't do this journey by myself. I said, I have never seen nothing like this. All I need for you to do is help me. Help me let go, because I can't do this one by myself. And I remember the next morning I woke up, it was gone.
It was gone.
Remember I told you.
You told me, and I was kind of jealous, and I said, I want to feel like that.
But see, when you hit rock bottom on something, and you don't know nothing else to do, I always remember what my mama said. Call on the name of Jesus. And that's exactly what I've done. And that's why I'm sitting here telling y'all, I can't nobody be you. Don't worry about it. Because certainly can't nobody be Gio. Ain't but one Gio.
No.
One Marlene.
Yeah.
One Carnice. One Pandy. One Kate.
One Candy.
That's it. And God gave us all different gifts.
See, but the whole thing, the people don't understand, and this is something that God gave, a message God gave to me. Said, Marlene, if you're so busy down in this deep pit, always worrying about what other people do, you're licking your wounds, mad, angry. How can you focus and channel your energy to where you need to be? You down there, you looking down, and He's telling you, Marlene, look up. How you can look up if you steady in the, you know me, like the fight. I always want to fight people. Like, no, that's not what I have for
Mhm.
you. That's not where what the reach I have for you. So we got to get over that part, and
Right.
so we can go ahead. But you're the one that told me that you gonna have to let that go when you're ready. And
Right.
I was ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's not like it. I just prayed one day and it happened. No, I had to get tired of it. I had to hear
Tired.
tired of feeling like that in order to ask for help, ask God for help. But okay, so
And
Kim,
also, Gio, you gotta learn after you get tired, then you gotta get hungry.
right. And I
Then
think
you're
that's when
ready
we
to
started,
devour. Like I'm hungry.
right? Like that's when we started changing our channels.
I said, I'm hungry. I'm ready to
Right,
devour.
right,
Yes.
right. So Kim said, new level, new devil. So we don't know, but this time we ready, Kim. This time we know,
Mhm.
that what we can do. There is a solution, and we know what we gonna do. Okay, Pandy saying it is frustrating to deal with. So thanks everyone for the positive tip. It is frustrating, Pandy.
It's
But at
very
a point in
frustrating.
time, you're gonna get tired of it, and you just gonna say, "God, I'm just gonna give this to you." Because it's just too much. Because sometimes we try to do God's job and
Mm,
we can't do it. That's what my therapist used
impossible.
to tell me. You trying to do God's job. I wanted to tell her so bad, shut up, but I couldn't because she put me out. I couldn't. I wanted to tell her so bad, but I couldn't. But
I
anyway,
did. And I walked out and slammed the door. Said,
oh,
I'm
and
sick
did
of
she let you
you.
come back?
That's why I said she said I was her worst client.
Oh my God. Feast with Carnation. Facts, Auntie. Yes. Okay. Believable. Beyond believable, but facts. Right. New every time you go on a new level, that's gonna be a new devil.
Yep, because as soon as the stronger that you get, it's the stronger that he gets.
Hmm. Well, he ain't stronger than my God because
No, that's the thing. He's strong, but he's not stronger.
no. You
That's
have
what you
to
got to
have,
realize.
and I've said this a lot of times, if you want to make it on YouTube, you gotta have something bigger than all of this negativity that you get. Okay, you
Mhm.
gotta if you have your why has to be bigger than the no's, than the people that make you mad, the people that get on your nerves, the people that steal your content, your why are you doing YouTube has to be bigger than all of them. And then you have to have a spiritual awakening or something spiritual on your side that's bigger than your why. Because I'm telling you, people will make you quit.
And
Because,
Gio, and also that's the reason our why is why we have so many channels.
right.
We don't know which one. It may be all of them, but we have a
Oh,
why.
yes.
We have a purpose. There is a purpose behind what we do. Because when people say, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing all of that," just have one channel, and they got 1,000 subscribers.
Well, on YouTube, you can have as many channels as you want to, you know, and I have all of my channels because I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'm not trying to figure out. I kind of know. I want at least 6 to 10 monetized channels because
I'm
if
right
I
there with
have
you.
that, at least I can make probably around 1,200 a month,
Hmm.
and that's just for now. That's just to start out. Everybody is not cut out to have that many channels. If you are not organized, how is you going to have that many channels? You have to be organized. You have to know what you want to do. You have to go for it. And you have to know this day I'm gonna work on these two channels. This day I'm gonna work on these two channels. You have to be organized.
You're the
Okay.
one that taught me that, Gio. Remember? You taught
What?
me that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You have to
You
be
have
organized.
to be organized and you have to stick to a schedule.
Right. Write a schedule out and then that's what you stick to. Okay. And you don't have to have a video every day for 10 channels. You can say once a week I'm gonna put out a video. That's what you get your audience used to, and that's what they'll be used to.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, let's see what else they're saying in here. Be like a whole, like the cause I give the devil no power that he desperately seeks. Yeah. What do you do when someone steals your content? You report them. You go over to their channel and you find the video that they stole, and then you report it to YouTube and you put your video. I had this up first, okay,
Mhm.
and now they have the same thing. They didn't change nothing. They just actually just stole my content. Now, I don't know, Tracy, if in your back office, because I'm monetized, do they have copyright back there if you're not monetized?
Mhm. They sure do.
Okay, then you can click on copyright, and then if you had it up first, then they'll tell you in your back office under copyright if somebody else is using your content, and that way you can report them right then and there.
Mhm.
Because I think that happened to Marlene.
That's what happened to me. That was one of the shows for Information Girls. And I was
Oh,
angry about it for a long time.
yeah, but then you report them.
Yeah, even after I reported, I was still mad. I was like, how dare
So when
you?
you reported them, what happened?
No, I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. That's the whole thing. I had to do it for myself so that I could get peace. I said, even if they don't do anything, I got to do it to show myself that that's my idea. I got to take my power back. So that's why I did it.
And what happened?
Well, they not only removed it, but also I got a nice little check from YouTube for whatever, if somebody takes your video and whatever money they make on that video, if they're monetized,
Mm-hmm.
it goes right to you.
Wow. But what about the first one that you did it on Just Relax?
Oh yeah, that one they took down that the video was taken down and also they got a copyright strike.
And they couldn't even come back on because they had a copyright strike before then.
Mhm. So that's not the first time that's happened to me. I forgot about that one. You reminded me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's important to look and see when people do stuff like, hold on, wait a minute here.
Right.
People think that they can do that, but you can't. You can't take somebody's word for word statements and then put it on your channel and think, oh, it's nothing wrong. What do people say? You should be flattered.
Ain't nobody flattered. Listen, guys, YouTube has given us the tools to report when people take our stuff. Why not use it? Okay, you can see every tab back there under your YouTube studio is important. Click on them every day to see what is happening. Okay, if you click, you need to be clicking on copyright every single day to see if somebody done stole your stuff
And it
or
will tell
you.
you how much percent of the video has
Yeah.
been used.
Right. And they'll give you a choice. What you want to do? You want them to take it down? Do you want them to have 7 days to take it down? Or do you want to give them a copyright strike? It's all back there. You choose. So
You choose.
that's why I don't understand why people are saying YouTube ain't gonna do nothing. Well, they gave us the tools. It's just that you don't know that they have given us the tools.
That's right.
This is why it's so important if you want YouTube to make some money for you, is to know the community guidelines, know what's in your hands. Okay? Because I check my copyright every day. Let somebody be playing one of my songs. It's going down.
It's over with.
You know, because I done told people all that they are copyright. No, you cannot use it. You know, I sit there and made that up for days and scratching out and coming up with the lyrics, you know.
Yeah.
Now, if you would be woman enough and man enough to come to me and ask me, can I use it? That's a whole different
That's a
story.
different thing.
And it's still going to be reported to me, but I would never, I would just archive it, you know, so that YouTube wouldn't do anything about it.
Right.
But just do it and don't ask people. I'm telling you, all you got to do is check your copyright. And if it's not back there, you can still go to that video and click report. And make sure that you give YouTube the video that you did it first. And then they were going to compare. Exactly. And the one that did it first is the one that
you'd be like, no.
You know?
No.
So YouTube does give us a way to report that kind of stuff.
It does.
Yeah. So let's see. Penny say that's crazy. So if somebody take your title or whatever, you can report that kind of stuff. Now, you can report it back then, but it wasn't until we really started reading the community guidelines that we understood what it is we needed to do, you know. And now that we know that, that's a freeing thing too, you know.
Knowledge is power.
Right. This guy made a video about me, Team Bill with Geo, my channel, talking about I lied and what else did he say? I could kiss his
Yeah, and the other one that said you were money hungry.
Who said that? Oh yeah, that was another person. I just reported them. I'm like, how am I money hungry? $1.99. Come on now. How am I money hungry? You know, that's how. But I just reported them.
You just report and move on. Don't give them none of your energy.
Mm-hmm. You know, and another thing is, I don't even respond to the mess.
That's one of the most powerful things that you can do. No response sometimes is the best response because they don't know what you're thinking.
Just report them. That's all you do.
Yeah. Move in silence.
Right, you move in silence. So I hope that we have answered most of you guys' questions, and hope you guys enjoyed this live. We was kind of like everywhere, but we still.
I enjoyed it. It was very enjoyable.
It was. I really did like it, you know. And I got a chance to say some stuff and really know that I'm free, you know, from all of that. And I don't hate anybody, and I don't, you know, hey.
You don't hate anybody, but also we have learned just because you come around doesn't mean I want to be around you. There's a difference. I don't hate you, but I don't trust you. Two things.
And it's that brings me back to what what's her name? Maya Angelou say, that you will never forget. You can forgive a person, but you never forget how they make you feel. How they made you feel. You see?
Yeah. You're right.
So
true words. And she one of my favorite things that Maya says, it says when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Sometimes we don't want to believe it. Oh no, it couldn't. It must be some misunderstanding. No. You done showed me. Okay.
That's why, you know, when this person done the thing with Team Bill with Geo, I was just shocked.
I wanted to
Oh, that's what she wanted to do. But me, I was shocked. I was shocked, and I was,
pound. I wanted to
and it
pound
took me a
somebody.
couple days to get mad and just hurt. And then after I got through all of that, I still forgave this person. And child, I'm just gonna just say, when they show you who they are, believe them.
Believe them.
If you know that they did some ratchet stuff, they gonna keep on doing some
Underhanded.
ratchet stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Underhanded, undercut, whatever you want to call it. Low down, dirty. Mm.
Undercover friends.
Yeah.
Back in the day, friends. Anyway, we
Anywho.
now. Anywho, we rambling right now, but at least we telling y'all some good stuff. We the information girls.
Yes.
And we didn't been through it. We've been on here since 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Walk through the rough patches. We have our own stories. We done made it through the journey of YouTube. We can tell you that it is not an easy journey. Okay. But what I can tell you is that I put God first, because this was just too many beasts and devils over here. But the girl, okay. I was like, what is this?
I said, what is going on?
Because I come from the affiliate world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, you have your own websites and everybody get along and this and that. Every now and then people send you an email, ask if they, oh, I like what you're doing. Is it okay if I do that? That's what I was used to.
Nobody asking nothing. They just go and do it. And then they say, I'm going to use this
In your life.
in your or on your video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I said, go ahead and do it and see what happens.
But it's okay now because, like I said, that is a job for God. Oh my God. I tell you, I really had some fun today. I want to go into the chat and just thank everybody for coming. We got Pandy, believe them. That is right. And I still rise. Ain't that right? Ain't that right, Miss Kim? What's my keyboard did what it did? Wait, my keyboard did what it did. All right. Miss Kim, it's nice to get together and chat about these things. Thank you, lady. I know. Larger content creators do it to a smaller content creators all the time, banking on us not knowing the guidelines. That's right.
It happened to me.
That's why you should be in your back office, in your copyright. That's why you should put your title in the search bar and see if it comes up. And then if it even look like your title, listen to the video to see if it's your stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That
part. No, I don't hear a lot of people telling people this kind of stuff.
Because it's a heavy message.
I don't, you know what? It must not have happened to them, or they the ones that's doing it.
No. Because they're the ones doing it. Okay.
Because if you take my stuff, I'm telling you now, that part, I'm reporting you.
And I say, I'm coming for you. Do it if you want to.
Because that's I created that. Why you just wait.
Yeah, just wait. Mm-hmm.
Just wait. All right. Always a great gathering. You learn a lot here. Yes, you do. Yes, we learn a lot from each other, and we learn a lot from you guys. So I want to thank J-Luck Blog for coming, Panda's Hair Candy and more, Miss Kim's Bling Bar and more, Feast with Carnice, Tracy Booth, thank you so much for coming. And let's see who else was in the chat here.
Actually, Arbery was earlier.
Yes, actually, Aubrey was here.
And Miss Roller.
Miss Roller, thank you for coming so much. And I want to thank ourselves, Gio and Marlene. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, with that said, guys, girls, we're going to get up out of here and we will be live again in probably the next 3 weeks. And if you have questions that you want to ask us or find out how to do something, put it down below under this video. Marlene?
Yes, and we want to thank you guys so much. And to anybody who's new, who's watching this video on the replay, and you are new to the channel, we would love if you would subscribe so that you will not miss when we go live or when we upload a new video. We're on the road to 300 subscribers. We're going to get there soon, but we need y'all help. So if you have not hit that subscribe, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Amen, amen, amen. And with that said, we're going to say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you for coming.
Information girls, we got the pearls, we got strategies where dreams come true. Let's rock this chat, don't need no flag, got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some loving. No rumors, just the facts. Don't you give up now. Go the distance with the information girls. Information girls. We got the pills, we got strategies where dreams come true. Let's rock this chat. Don't need no flag. Got a lot of things to keep intact. So pack that channel and show some love.